Go with the tip. Lady Panthers will win it as Kenzie Wagner will take the ball up top and set up our Lady Panthers offense.
I'm excited to see if the Lady Panthers can get off to an explosive start.
Tried to start off explosive as Brooklyn Stracer missed the layup. Offensive board. There will be a foul on the Bells.
Number 2, Rana Chicarini. That is her first personal foul. First team foul. It's got
Leslie Roberts to Kenzie Wagner. Great inside cut by Leslie Roberts as she puts it up, unable to finish. That will be an over-the-back foul on Leslie Roberts.
Number 21, Leslie Roberts. That is Roberts' first personal.
And expect a lot of offensive rebounds tonight for Cabot, because I'm noticing that Mount St. Mary's doesn't have that much size on the inside, so inside scoring is going to be a main focus tonight for Cabot.
Definitely a smaller team. We have a very different lineup we usually don't see, as we see Emily Beelan back in the starting lineup. Good to see her to put more height in there, as Mount St. Mary's right there with the layup, unable to fall. And it will be the Lady Panthers ball. Yeah, definitely we have the inside advantage. Let's see if we can take advantage of that to the top as much as we can and win this game.
And also Gabby Dotson getting the start tonight for Cabot as well.
Kenzie Wagner for 3 is off. Offensive rebound by Leslie Roberts. She will put it back up, unable to finish. Rebounded by Emily Beelan for the first 2 points of the game.
Just like what we just said, the inside is going to be huge for Cabot in this game, and 2 offensive rebounds on that one possession, and it leads to 2 points.
Mount St. Mary's will now set up their offense as they are looking to take control of the ball.
Secherini, their starting point guard, senior guard, drops to the lane, but tries to draw a foul, no call.
Blocked by Kenzie Wagner. Outlet pass to Gabby Dotson. Jump shot will be off. Another offensive board, though, by Emily Beelan to get the second basket. All 4 points by Emily Beelan. Very impressive start.
Finally gets back in the starting lineup and immediately makes an impact with 2 great offensive boards leading to 2 great baskets, giving Cabot this 4-0 lead.
And we just hope that she can keep up that intensity, keep grabbing rebounds, keep getting easy buckets on the inside.
That will be thrown away. Stolen by Brooklyn Stracer. Jump stop, layup is good. 6-0, your Lady Panthers.
And a timeout by Mount St. Mary's.
Definitely a quick timeout from Mount St. Mary's. And this is a great way you like to see the Lady Panthers start. As you know, they're just coming off a week's rest after the very tough loss by the North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats. It was all the Lady Wildcats that game. Very impressive game by them, but they're one of the best in the state. But a good start right here for the Lady Panthers, a different side of their game that they weren't able to show last game.
Yeah, Lady Panthers already out to a better start here in the first 2 minutes of the game than they were in the entire first half of that North Little Rock game. So definitely excited to see that our offense is back and showing full right now.
As these 2 teams have already met up this year, and Lady Panthers took full advantage of that game as they came out with the win.
And it's looking like this game could prove to be more of the same for the Lady Panthers, getting out here early, getting those offensive boards, and stopping these guys offensively.
That'll be a foul on the Lady Panthers, number 21, Leslie Roberts. Be her first of the night. My bad, it'll be Kenzie Wagner's first foul of the night. Coming into the, never mind, a little delay subbed right there. Thought about it. Number 32, Hannah Chandler.
Good steal there by Beelan. Stracer brings it up.
Stracer to Kenzie Wagner, drives in.
Good
Great
driving
finish
layup
by Kenzie Wagner.
That's not something that Mount St. Mary's wants to start a trend of, leaving someone with a wide open lane to the basket. Cabot gets inside, gets another easy 2 points.
As that will be Wagner's second foul of the night.
And Blair Nichols is going to come in, probably grab her and check in. Yep, Wagner comes out, Nichols in. Blair Nichols is a really good spot-up shooter for Cabot. She hits a lot of threes for this team and brings energy off that bench, which is something every player on Cabot can do.
Yep. That was Kenzie's second foul, and she came out of the game, and she's one of our 2 captains of the team, so she's a very great player for this team. So a player like that who gets into foul trouble early in the game, you're going to have to sit out for a little bit to not pick up another one, but a very great player, not on the court right now in Kenzie Wagner. See a pick and roll game by Mount St. Mary's to get their first points of the game.
Number 2, Catherine Arthur with the layup off the feed of Checherin.
Very good pick and roll game right there shown by Mount St. Mary. Leslie Roberts kicks it back to Blair Nichols inside. A foul before the shot on Mount St. Mary's.
Althoff with a foul. And for Mount St. Mary's is number 24, Emily Elsie.
Blair Nichols will pass in the ball for the Lady Panthers. And that's great defense right there by Mount St. Mary's as they're able to get the 5-second violation on the Lady Panthers.
I'm kind of surprised we didn't see a timeout right there from Coach Crowder. That really kind of surprises me. Saw that her girls were in a lot of trouble and nothing really happened from it.
Great contest right there by Emily Beelan, and the Lady Panthers are off on the races to the offensive side as Leslie Roberts in the corner for 3. It's good!
Deep in the Panther Arena.
Leslie Roberts.
Bingo.
We've already showed Mount St. Mary's that we can play inside very well, grabbing offensive boards, but there's a show of our outside threat with Leslie Roberts hitting a deep 3 over in the corner.
Ceccherini draws the foul. She's going to get her shots at 2 free throws.
That was number 3, Blair Nichols on the foul. Ceccherini misses the first. Unable to fall. Second free throw is up and is good. 11-3 in the first quarter with just 3:30 left into this first quarter. Right now it's basically been all the Lady Panthers this game so far. Brooklyn Strasner to Blair Nichols. Great ball movement. Brooklyn Strasner for 3.
Deep in the Panther Arena. Bingo.
Cabot is just raining down buckets on top of Mount St. Mary's right now. They're looking very dazed on the defensive side.
Yeah, great to see we're able to, this game, as you can see, another pick and roll game, unable to finish. But like I was saying, last game, the Lady Panthers, I'm pretty sure without like the last 30 seconds of the game, didn't make 1 3-pointer, and already in this first quarter we've already made 2 to put our lead up to 11. So it's very impressive to see. They've probably been working on their shooting, definitely a bunch after last game, but it definitely has shown throughout this game so far.
Yeah, if Cabot would have hit half their shots, it would have been a much more close game against North Little Rock, but their shots just didn't seem to fall, but they're falling early on in this game. So we hope that their offense is back on track and will progress throughout the season.
See a missed floater right there by Blair Nichols, and now they're on the defensive side once again.
Oh, blocked by Beelan.
What a block.
Emily Beelan. Blair Nichols to Brooklyn Strasner on the race to the goal. Will be swatted.
Definitely looked some contact right there. Didn't look like she got ball. Looked like she got a lot of body in there, but refs saw it different. Let them call the game.
Brooklyn Strasner in the corner That one's a little off, but it will be Mount St. Mary's ball with 2:11 left in the first quarter.
Here's Ceccherini now. Pass off to Grice. Grice to Sager.
Takes it inside. Great finish right there by Emmy Elsie.
Nice little hook shot there.
See on the side, about to check in, Hannah Ogilvie, another impressive young talent for this Lady Panthers. Ready to see her get in the game. See Emily Beelan.
Oh, good shot there. Good mid-range game right there.
Noticing the Lady Panthers offense, they're looking for that high post pass to Beelan or Gabby Dotson. You know, they're either going to take it into the paint and draw the contact, or they both have very great jump shots in their game, so it's going to hurt both ways there. As you can see, three-point basket is up, and that is number 14, Peyton Grice, for the three-point shot. Cuts the lead to 8. Great pass by Gabby Dotson to Emily Beelan.
That's just great court vision right there by Gabby Dotson.
Fantastic pass.
Emily Beelan right now is putting on a performance right here. That would be Gabby Dotson's first foul of the game.
Beelan has really been doing it all on both sides of the ball so far tonight, getting defensive rebounds, steals, has a block, tons of offensive boards, and putting in from the inside and mid-range. She has been everywhere so far tonight, and a crucial part for Cabot building up this lead.
Coming into the game, like I said, Hannah Ogilvie, plus Hannah Chandler and Morgan Westbrook.
And Morgan Westbrook, a player who's Nick's been so high on this season, and I'm starting to grow high on her too. She's great, hustles every single play, grabs rebounds, gets blocks, scores the basket. One of the best players on this Cabot team.
And especially coming on with that second unit, Cabot is for sure looking to make an impact.
Be a 3 in the key by the Lady Panthers. Can't be pitching a tent in that key. Got to get out. Great take right there, but rebounded by Mount St. Mary's, and that will be a and one by number 24, Emma Elsie. The foul will be on Hannah Ogilvie, her first of the night, with just 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Panthers 18 and Mount St. Mary's 10. If the free throw's up, it is no good. Rebounded by Morgan Westbrook, tipped out of bounds, but it will maintain Lady Panthers ball. Where Nichols passes to Leslie Roberts. Great ball movement right here through the perimeter. Trying to find the open shot. Here's Leslie Roberts, unable to finish. Put up by Hannah Chandler, unable to finish once again.
2-1. Oh, almost made it.
That will be the end of the first quarter of your Lady Panthers 18 to Mount St. Mary's 10. We'll be right back for the second quarter.
Do it. And coming into this game, Mount St. Mary's coming in overall at 2-17. Not exactly the start of the season that they want to have. 1-6 in conference, national rank 12,108, and Arkansas State rank is 201st. So definitely not what they had their expectations set out to be at the beginning of the season. But they hope to turn their season around and try to move back up in those rankings.
Great stats right there by Caleb Gullahorn. Now back to the second quarter action as Mount St. Mary's will start off with the ball and quickly will draw a foul. Very great record Mount St. Mary's comes in with. Got to be impressed. As they are definitely, though, I'll give you this, they're definitely showing aggressive on the offensive side, getting fouls as the foul count is 7-2, and the Mount St. Mary's is in the bonus now, so that means for the rest of this half, 7:51 left, they're going to be at a 1-1 and possibly even get into the double bonus and start shooting 2 free throws, so free throws could be a big factor for the Bells offense.
Cabot needs to be really...
First free throw, and here's the second one.
Free throws up and is good, and that's number 14, Peyton Grice. Kinsey Wagner is back in the game with 2 fouls.
Oh, just lost the handle right there. Looked away. Got to catch the ball before you do anything else with it, and she was looking to drive right before she caught the ball. Oh, good steal there.
Great steal by Hannah Chandler and able to create contact to the rim, leading for another foul on the Bells. He's going. As Chloe Thompson is in the game now. Kinsey Wagner with the mid-range J, unable to fall.
Oh! Billy just got knocked down, but she got right back up.
Hannah Chandler for 3 in the corner.
Bingo! Deep in the Panther Arena. Jinx. You owe me a Coke, Nick.
We'll talk about that later, Gullahorn, as we have an intense matchup right now that is 21-10 Lady Panthers up against the Mount St. Mary Lady Bells.
21-12, Nick, not 21-10.
First personal foul. 18th foul. Shooting the bonus.
All right.
For the Lady Bells, number 22, Sarah Sagar.
As you can hear, the Panther Arena is roaring tonight. Student section, you have to show up. There's one fan into the student section.
We'd like to give a special shout out to Joshua Snyder for being our only student section right now. But he's here almost every home game, and we'd like to give special thanks to him.
He's a real proud Panther.
Free throw up and good. That's number 22, Sarah Sager. And she did make both free throws right there.
Number 21, Caitlin Tarini just checked in for the Bells.
Looks like that's how the Bells are going to want to increase their lead, being in the bonus this early.
Brooklyn
But it doesn't matter. If Cabot's able to respond, then it doesn't even matter.
Brooklyn Streisner to the lane. Layup is good to put it to a 9-point lead.
Oh, good defense there.
Swarming defense by Chloe Thompson right there. Shots up, air ball by Peyton Grice. Will be the Lady Panthers ball.
And the game for the Lady Bells, number 22, Sarah Sagar.
Sarah Sagar comes back into the game.
Ball movement here by the Lady Panthers.
good kick out.
3-point basket by Hannah Chandler.
Fire deep in the Panther Arena.
Bingo! Cabot has been on fire from deep so far tonight and shows no signs of stopping.
Good drive right there by Sarah Sagar.
Speaking of no signs of stopping, Sarah Sagar to the rim.
Yeah, you know what they call her, no-stop Sagar. She just keeps driving to the rim. Oh, thought about a three.
Beelan inside.
See, look at that, non-stop driving to the rim right there by Sagar, and a late call by the official.
Definitely a late call right there. And you're going to hear it from these Cabot Panthers fans. When something they don't think is right, they're going to let you hear it in this stadium.
She was apparently hit in the face, according to the official's movements. He said, hands down, hit to the face. That's what he said. Now they're going to talk about it. Probably like, hey, Jim, what you going to do for dinner after the game? You want to eat together? Just a little small talk by the officials real quick.
First free throw's up and is good. That's Sarah Sagar. Coming back into the game is Hannah Ogilvie and Gabby Dotson.
And for the Bells, Allison Allgood and Natalie Snook.
Speaking of Allgood, after this game, Noah Allgood and the boy Panthers will take on the Catholic Rockets. Don't forget to stay tuned in to watch that game. Very intense matchup.
Oh yeah, really good guard play for that Panthers versus Rockets game coming up with Jalen Brown and then Luke Shieldnet for the Rockets.
Kinsey Wagner will pass it out to Brooklyn Straisner. Hannah Chandler skip pass. Tipped off the hands of Kinsey Wagner. It will be Lady Bells ball.
Coach Lauren Ramsey congratulating one of her players on the bench for catching the ball before it went to the stands. So I'll give her a little high five right there.
Little pressure at half court by Lady Panthers. Layups thrown up by number 32.
Maybe meters.
And she will also commit the foul, frustration foul.
She definitely looks frustrated walking back down the court.
Right now, if I'm Mount St. Mary's, I would be frustrated about this whole game, as it's been all Lady Panthers throughout the whole game, as they started this game off on an 8-0 run.
And the lead is still 8, so holding on to that 8-0 run that they were on.
Gabby Dotson to Brooklyn Straisner.
Oh,
she walked. Thought about shooting the ball.
Turnover's definitely not something Cabot needs to be doing right now.
Especially on these last few possessions, Cabot's been very sloppy with the ball, getting a passing turnover on an overambitious skip pass, and now a traveling call. Cabot needs to be worried because it's an 8-point game, single digits right now.
You're definitely right, Jordan. See, there is. Unable to finish right there. Rebounded by Brooklyn Straisner, and here goes Gabby Dotson. Kinsey Wagner, layup, and there will be a foul.
And you talk about Brooklyn Straisner, she used to be that guard. Now she has that, or she used to be a forward. Now she has that guard mentality, which allows her to grab rebounds over taller defenders. She really just outstrengths them down low.
Kinsey Wagner will make the first free throw. Coming into the game for the Lady Panthers for Hannah Chandler is Leslie Roberts.
Speaking of that, what Caleb just talked about with Brooklyn coming from a forward position to a guard position, I mean, it's been really crazy to see how well she's been able to adapt to this position, getting that wonderful passer's IQ, and being able to score now from outside, as we saw just earlier in this game, hitting a three.
That would be a foul on the Lady Panthers. It'll be on number 31, Hannah Ogilvy, as the Bells will go back to the free throw line where they've been getting a bunch of their points tonight. Free throws have definitely been a big part of Mount St. Mary's offense, as the foul count right now is doubled 10-5. But that just shows their aggressiveness on the offensive side. They cut the lead back to single digits. Second free throw's up, and it is good. And that's number 22, Sarah Sager, who's definitely a very well free throw shooter, as she's been showing the past couple possessions.
Not just her, but the entire team of Mount St. Mary's have been really showing how good they are at free throws. I mean, that's something to rival even the Cabot boys team, because they nail down three free throws every single time they get an opportunity to. And that's the same way it's been for Mount St. Mary's so far tonight.
We have foul on number 23, Gabby Dotson, and here we go, right back to the free throw line for the Bells.
I think that Non-Stop Sager is a very good name for her, because she has been non-stop hustled down the court and draws a foul driving. She saw this is her third possession now where she come down and shot 2 free throws. So
first one's up, and there's no good by Sager. Coming into the game for Allison Allgood is number 14, Peyton Grice. Second free throw is up and is no good. Great hustle by Gabby Dotson to get the ball back after the tip pass.
And it's back to an 8-point game, 28-20.
Yep, with this 2:40 left in the game. Leslie Roberts for 3.
Makes that 11-point game deep in the Panther Arena.
That three-point ball, after not falling very much, if even at all, in that North Little Rock game, has really helped the Cabot Panthers a lot in this game. They've depended on that on many different possessions going down.
Speaking of 3, Kenzie Wagner for 3, unable to fall there.
And also speaking of 3, every three-pointer that the Cabot Panthers knocked down is sponsored by Gwatney Chevrolet. We love to thank our sponsors at Gwatney Chevrolet.
Player control foul against Mount. Number 22, Sarah Sagar.
See, that will be a charge on Sarah Sagar, her first of the night.
For the Lady Panthers, Blair Nichols and Morgan Westbrook checking in. For Mount, 0-0, Lona Ceccarini.
As Kenzie and Gabby Dotson will come out of the game, and in comes Blair Nichols and Morgan Westbrook. As you said, Gullenhorn, one of the best players on this Cabot roster.
She is.
Blair Nichols, great pass inside. Another great pass. Another great ball movement. Blair unable to connect on the three-point shot.
Good hustle. Oh, this is going to be a good pass. Ogilvy just wasn't expecting it. Nick, if you'd like to, I would rephrase it to Morgan Westbrook being one of the best players off of the bench unit for the Panthers. If you want me to rephrase it like that.
Mount St. Mary's for the jumper is good. That is number 5, Natalie Snook.
Brings this game back down to single digits.
Great aggressiveness there by Brooklyn Strasner.
Against Lady Mount. Number 14, Peyton Grice. That is Grice's first personal foul. Shooting the 1-and-1.
If there's two things that have come up all night long continuously, it's been great pass with how well Cabot's ball movement has been so far tonight, and great aggressiveness from Brooklyn Strasner, because she's been aggressive on both the offensive and defensive ends, getting inside, getting fouls on both sides of the ball.
Yep. As the first free throw by Brooklyn Strasner is good. Unable to connect on the second one, as Mount St. Mary's will get the rebound. Here comes Natalie Snook. Good pass for three, way off by Peyton Grice, and Hannah Chandler with the rebound.
1 minute remaining.
Being an illegal screen by Morgan Westbrook. And we'll give the ball back
Number 35.
to the Lady Bells.
Westbrook. That is her first personal.
And number 5 with the jumper, no good, rebounded by Emily Beelan. Morgan Westbrook inside. Good pass to Emily Beelan.
Beelan's having herself a great first half.
Definitely so, as it puts up the Lady Panthers lead to 12 with just 20 seconds left in this first half.
Oh, I missed the ball. I thought I was going to get it. I got excited there for a second.
It'll be a turnover by Lady Bells. With just 12 seconds left, Lady Panthers are probably going to be looking for the last shot of the half to put it into halftime to see what they can do.
I expect they maybe try to get Leslie Roberts open for three, try to get it inside to Beelan, who's played fantastic so far tonight. One of those two options are very likely in my eyes for Cabot to try to go to in this last play.
Here we go. Westbrook passes the ball into Leslie Roberts. Morgan Westbrook will kick the ball up top. Tried to get separation for Leslie Roberts right there. Good call, Jordan, and she walked. Brooklyn Tracer walked. And now it will give the Lady Bells a small opportunity to make something happen left with just a minute and 1 second left in this first half. Ball's going to be passed in, and no shot will be good off, as at halftime it is your Lady Panthers 30.